Now it's time for Lefty's Losing It. And of course we've got to start with the chief loon herself, Joy Reid. Now please get your tissues ready because she's filmed her last ever show on MSNBC. I know, it's so sad. And in true joyless Joy style, she ended with a warning to America.
We begin tonight with what I think is the question. When you are in the midst of a crisis, and specifically a crisis of democracy, how do you resist? When fascism isn't just coming, it's already here.
Well, that is a good question, Joy, because look at what happens when you resist. You got fired for your hatred and race baiting. Oh, she still doesn't get why she was fired, does she? It still hasn't quite tweaked in that brain of hers. And look, who comes to her defence? Guess who? Fellow MSNBC host Rachel Maddow, who's gone on an unhinged rant implying that the network is racist for firing Joy.
It is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows, as is Katie Fang on the weekend. And that feels worse than bad, no matter who replaces them. That feels indefensible, and I do not defend it.
Geez, MSNBC has some big issues. And what a shame Rachel has not offered to resign in solidarity. And the lefty meltdowns over joyless Reid keep on coming. In strolls Don Lemon, you know, the sacked former CNN host, who continues his plunge into lefty oblivion. And this time he has a message for Megyn Kelly because he thinks that she was mean to poor old Joy.
So let me just say to Megyn Kelly, in my 30-some years as a journalist and my 50-some years as a person of color, go yourself, okay?
That career was cut short, in case he's forgotten. But gosh, he's really struggling with relevance, isn't he? Now I want you all to meet the drag queen pastor. You heard that correct. Who goes by the name Brock Bottom and seems to be taking indoctrination to a whole new woke level.
From the moment we are born, and perhaps even before that, when families gather to reveal the sex organs of their child, that the drag show begins. The blue confetti falls and the pink smoke clears, and there's a mad dash to project cultural and societal expectations of gender performance onto that child. These are learned behaviors that can be shaped either through shame or affirmation based on a perceived correct performance.
There's a lot to unpack, isn't there? But maybe it's just about letting kids be kids, you know, the basics. Quite simple, actually. And not exactly what you would expect to hear when you go to church. And now to the true face of the American left. The Democrats at it again. Here is Jasmine Crockett's message for Elon Musk.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Off.
That's it.
They never learn, do they?